Hello, welcome to Stamping by Hannah. Today I have this lovely little chocolate box for you. I was in Tesco's earlier and came across these and I just thought they were so cute. This little chocolate money, little chocolate notes. And actually they were in one of those like orange bags, and once you've opened them they're a nightmare, aren't they? So what I've done is to store them all, I've used my tagger bag kit from the Christmas catalogue, and one of the takeout boxes, and just a piece of the baker's twine, and I've just punched a hole in the lid just to keep them all in there, all that chocolatey goodness. That way as well. If James will just see a box, a brown box, he won't see the chocolate sign on the top, and then that way they're all for me. So I'm going to show you how to make this really sweet little envelope. First of all, we need our Simply Stored. This one I've used the Trim the Tree DSP stack. This time I'm going to use the All Is Calm DSP, and this piece of DSP is cut at 6 inches by 3.5. And today my scoring tool doesn't want to stay in my fingers. It keeps running away. So I've got loads of I'm surrounded. I'm absolutely surrounded. So on the 6-inch side, we're going to score at 1/2 inch, 2 3/4 inch, 3.25 inches, and 5.5. And turn it round and score it at 1/2 inch, 2 inches, and 2.5 inches. And we're going to fold and burnish on all the score lines because it's such a little project. It really helps if you burnish the edges. Go. That's that. So, I don't know if you can see this, there's a long skinny edge and a fatter piece and a skinny bit in the middle and another fat piece and another skinny piece. So if we wrap it around, we can see that where this seam's going to be, that's going to be at the back. So this piece here is going to be our lid. We chop all the way down. You've got 2 score lines at the top and 1 at the bottom. So we're going to chop all the way down this first score line here to the second score line and chop that piece off. And chop all the way down to the next score line at the next point. There. Which gives us that little flap there to chop off, and then all of this here is waste really. I will find something to do with it, I am sure. And then at the bottom, on the bottom edge, we need to chop that little piece off there in that corner, and then just cut up the score lines. Which gives us that. I've now got my scallop tag topper punch. If you've been watching my videos or reading my blog, actually most of this is on my blog. But I love this punch. Use it a lot. So the opening of this punch is 2 inches, but this is 2.25 inches wide. So we're just going to feed it in really carefully and turn the punch over and just line it up inside there. Something's caught on something. There we go. Just there, and punch. And that should leave you with something that looks a little bit like that, and you will have sort of a funny edge, and I'm not worrying about it, I'm just going to chop it off. Just neaten up the edge on the other side. So, time to stick it all together. And I'm going to use my worst enemy, which is sticky strip. Me and sticky strip do not get on very well at all. But I have tried doing this with fast fuse and it's just far too fiddly. So just pop a piece of sticky strip on that edge there and just burnish it. I just think it helps it come off easier. I don't know if it does or not. Use my paper piercer to take the backing off and get rid of it. There we go. And then if you fold it in half, and then that should just slot in there like that. And I've managed to slot it in the wrong way. Oh dear, well, you know what I mean. That piece should have been... Oh dear. Today is not my day for making videos, apparently. Every single one of them so far has gone wrong. So you've got some comedy gold coming to YouTube, if you haven't already had it, depending on what order I put them up in. Take another piece of sticky strip and pop it onto that flap. So the way we do the bottom is pop your side pieces in and the back, and then we're going to put the sticky strip on the front flap. Like there. And take the backing off. Just fold that down. Like that. And then that forms our little box. This one I've held together with a brad, and I've got to say I've been naughty. I don't have any Stampin' Up brads to hand, so I've just found a little one from my stash. And what I'm going to do is just use my paper piercer as a little guide, just to mark where I want my hole by putting the flap over like it was closed and just marking where I want, where that brad needs to go when it's shot. So it might be easier actually to do this before you've stuck the whole thing together, but it's done now. So then you pop your brad through the hole, and then it's all trying to open the split pin at the back. If you can, you need to leave a little bit of wiggle room with your brad so that you can get your fingers underneath it. We'll take our chocolate money, slot it in, slot those two pieces down, and then that keeps that shut. And there is our little chocolate money pocket, complete with bloopers. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.